transfer is about how thermal energy moves from one place to another. At KS3 level, you are expected to understand not just the names, but also how and where each type of heat transfer happens. In this lesson, we will build the ideas step by step, just like watching a short science video. First, let us clearly understand what heat means. Heat is a form of thermal energy. It always moves from a hotter object to a colder object until both reach the same temperature. This simple idea applies to all types of heat transfer you will learn next. Now, building on that idea, heat transfer happens because of temperature difference. When two objects have different temperatures, energy flows from the hotter one to the colder one. If there is no temperature difference, then heat transfer stops. Next, we move on to the three main methods of heat transfer. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. Each method works in a different way and occurs in different situations. We will now examine each one carefully, starting with conduction. First, conduction mainly occurs in solids. In conduction, thermal energy passes through particles that are close together. The particles themselves do not move from place to place, but they vibrate more and pass energy along. Now that we understand conduction, let us apply it to everyday life. Conduction is commonly seen when we use metal cooking pots on a stove. Heat travels through the solid metal from the hot base to the handle and the food inside. Similarly, when ironing clothes, thermal energy moves from the hot iron into the fabric by conduction. Next, we move from solids to fluids, which include liquids and gases. This method of heat transfer is called convection. Unlike conduction, convection involves the movement of the fluid itself. Exam tip: never say convection happens in solids. That is a common exam mistake. Now let us build the idea further. When a fluid is heated, it becomes less dense and rises. Cooler fluid is denser, so it sinks to take its place. This continuous movement forms a convection current. A common example of convection is boiling water in a pot. Water at the bottom is heated, rises upward, and cooler water sinks down. This circulation spreads thermal energy throughout the liquid. Finally, we come to radiation. Radiation is different because it does not need particles to transfer energy. Instead, energy travels as waves, which means radiation can travel through a vacuum. Note: radiation is the only heat transfer method that works in empty space. For example, the sun transfers thermal energy to Earth through radiation across space. Likewise, when you feel warmth from a fire without touching it, energy is transferred by radiation. Let's take a moment to test your understanding of what we've covered so far. Please choose the correct answers to the following questions. You can pause the video if you need more time and also re-watch to answer the questions. To conclude, heat transfer always moves energy from hot to cold. Conduction occurs mainly in solids, convection in liquids and gases, and radiation does not need particles at all. If you can explain each method clearly with examples, you are well prepared for KS3 exams. Thank you for learning with Acestudents. If you found this lesson helpful, be sure to check out our playlist for more videos. Every video includes evaluation questions to help you test your understanding. Our content is perfect for homeschooling, Google Classrooms, or private tutoring. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a new science lesson.